What's going on, everybody? It's ConConnects here, and if you are here, you clicked on the link in your email as we go over breaking down the 3 most important documents. So congratulations on not trashing the email. And I hope that you really are going to go through this whole entire month reading my email so that you can submit at the end of the month. Oh, but don't worry, for those of you who are not here by clicking on the email, you can click the email list below and get emails on tips, tricks, and this month in particular, how to submit a proposal, as I'm going through all the steps this entire month to submitting a proposal. And if you follow them, you might even be able to submit your very first proposal. So this video is about breaking down the 3 most important documents. You know, in the email that I mentioned, there's 3 most important documents in a solicitation that you need to be aware of and be able to break down. So let's go over them. First document that you need to, I'm not going to say you have to find first, but that you have to be aware of is the ITO. ITO stands for Instructions to Offer. This is a document that tells you how the government wants you to submit the proposal to them, right? You can't just get a quote and just send it to the government and be like, here you go, hey, there you go. No, you actually have to follow some rules. Some of them are real strict, and some of them are a little bit more lenient, right? But you have to follow the rules, okay? So you can look for the Instructions to Offer, which it will be called. I've abbreviated ITO, but Instructions to Offer, that's the first document you should be looking at so that you can prepare mentally what you're going to have to submit in your proposal. The next most important document that you should be worried about or looking to submit or looking to find would be the scope of work. I feel like the scope of work is the second most important document in the scope of work. In the solicitation, and that is something that you need to find. So let's talk about the scope of work. What is the scope of work? The scope of work is basically a document that the government provides to you, the vendor, explaining how they want the job done, what they want in the job to be done, when they want it done, where they want it done, all of the grammatical questions that you need to know or your sub needs to know to provide a quote. So a lot of times the scope of work is, a big document. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 pages. But in those pages, it's not everything you need immediately to get a quote. So this is where you come in. Remember, you're getting paid to be a federal concierge to connect the government. So you got to do some work, okay? Your work is breaking down the scope of work. Part of your work is breaking down the scope of work. You're going to break down the scope of work to I like to call it dummy it down document where you can send to the sub where they can quickly look at it and be like, yeah, I know what they want. I know how much that's going to cost. Let me go get a quote. Most people like to send the entire document, which is a no-no, guys. That is a no-no. Do not send the entire document to